All right, welcome to our second diamond call. So as a reminder, if you haven't done so already, make sure that you complete your diamond map and you put that in the group and you declare your diamond date. But what I thought we could do today is do a little round robin and share verbally what our goals are and what our plans are to reach that monthly goal. So I want to know how many coaches you plan on recruiting this month and how you are going to do that. And I think that by sharing out loud, you will hear some other ideas that you can start to use, and just maybe old ones that are reinforced. Okay, so, and if you have anything else you want to share or any other great ideas or things you've seen other people do, then you can share those as well. So I will start. My goal is to recruit 5 coaches this month. And I have kind of 2 different strategies here. So my first is my warm market, and these are primarily challengers already. So I have a list here in my notes on my October calendar, and these are all challengers who I want to convert to coaches. So I have started to talk to some of them about it. Others, it's been like a few months, and a few of them I haven't talked to them about it yet, but it's on my to-do list for tomorrow, is talk to current people who I have relationships with about coaching. So I'm going to start talking to them and planting that seed. My other strategy is my cold market. I'm running an ad right now, and what I did for those of you who have like pages is I created an ad, and the image is in color, and then I made a black and white image, the same exact image, just put it in black and white. And I have that running for the same exact audience and the same exact amount of money for the same exact days. And what's interesting is the one in color has 0 responses. It reached more people, but nobody commented on it. And the one that's in black and white, I've had like 10 people comment on it. And I'm getting a ton of messages. So let me look at my streak. I think I have like 15 or 16 people who've contacted or have either commented or messaged me. So for those of you with like pages, you have to just keep playing around. The image that I thought would do better didn't do better. It's actually the black and white image that's doing better. So anyway, so that's what I'm doing, a cold market. Reaching them. What I'm doing is when they comment and say they want more information or they message me, I'm telling them that I have a group that I'm running. I did this a few months ago and it worked really well. It's a private group and it starts on Friday. It's gonna be Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and I'm doing all live videos in it. So I'm gonna do a bunch of live videos, very short live videos over that weekend, so I can just talk about different aspects of coaching. And I'm doing it over the weekend because on Saturday I'm going to get certified to teach PIO live. So I thought that would be a great opportunity to do a live video from that certification class to show that there are more opportunities than just doing it online. So that's why I'm going to do that. And then I'm also strategizing my posting about coaching. So I am running the ads about being a coach on my team, and I'm intentionally doing all of my team recognitions at the same time. So when they see, oh, what is this thing about coaching, and they go to my page, they see that it's not just me, that I am, recognizing other people on my team. And I'm making it intentional to talk about coaching a lot this week. So I made a post tonight about this call. So how many of you made a post about a call tonight, about this call? Okay, yeah, Natasha, good job. So yes, so whenever you can talk about any aspect of coaching, make a post about it. Let people know that it's not just you and that there is training involved and you get to talk to people and you get to meet with people, etc. So always, put it out there. Whenever there's some sort of Beachbody event or call, post about it. So that's my plan. So that's how I'm hoping to get 5 coaches this month. And if I get discount coaches, I'm going to put them under my husband and build him to Emerald. Okay. So, who wants to go next? Any volunteers?
I can go.
Okay.
Okay. So something that I've been doing since the Team Cup is live power hours every morning with my success partner and just anyone from our downline who wants to do it. I'm doubling up whenever I can. So after this call, we're doing another one. We did one this morning. I'm doing another one. So I'm trying to double my inviting just to try to get more people that I'm talking to. I've got the same plan with challengers. I'm going back and talking to people, especially people who are drinking Shakeology because you can get a discount. I'm also talking about it with everyone that I'm signing up this month just to try to get them, because if they plan to drink it for 2 months, next month they'll get a discount. And then I've got Benito talking to some people to hopefully build him to Emerald. We have like a few leads, so I'm really trying to build him to Emerald, because honestly, if I get anyone as a coach, I probably won't put them under my account right away. I'll put them under his, because as soon as he's Emerald, I'll be Diamond again. So those are my goals.
All right. So what is your goal?
Goal is 5 as well. Yeah. So 2 under Benito, 3 under me, preferably.
I love the live power, and I missed the last live power hour that you did because I was in the car. So you'll have to get me to come to another one, because I need to do that.
Like, it's the best for accountability. Like, even if you just do it with one other person, usually it's just me and my success partner, but it's like, because I won't sleep in because I know that she's going to be waiting for me, and it's the same for her.
I love that. All right, who wants to go next?
I am still trying to really work on my cold market audiences. So I don't know, I guess you can give me some tips here. I'll start by saying my goal this month is to recruit 4 coaches. One of those is going to go to Chris to build. He needs one more coach to be Emerald. And it's funny because I had that link, Chris's link, sent to my most recent coach that I signed up last month, and she, for whatever reason, went to my website instead of using the link that I sent. So here I'm like telling Chris that he's going to rank advanced to Emerald, and like she signed up under me. But everything happens for a reason. I have to, just have faith that, she's where she is for, I need her there. So really at this point, I am still just working with my warm market, because I am really just struggling to find that key target audience. It's something that I am continuing to do every month for this is my 2nd month now, and I'm going until I max my budget, and then I have to just stop and wait until next month. So I'm continually playing with different audiences, and just hopeful that I'm going to get a good one. I am currently running an ads for a challenge group specifically to fans of my page, which is doing pretty well. So I'm interested to see how that goes, because if that goes well, then next week I'll run a coaching ad just to the fans of my page, and I'll see how that goes. I did reach out to all of my Home Direct customers at the end of last week. I sent them all an email saying, congratulations for staying committed to Shakeology and committing to your health for X amount of months. Would you be interested? And you're obviously committed. Would you be interested in a 25% discount on Shakeology? So that was another way that I was able to reach a lot of people. I have a big handful of customer leads that I've never spoken to that are on Home Direct. Something that I heard recently, I didn't hear back from anybody yet, but that's definitely a good place to start if you reach out to everybody you have on Home Direct. Yes, I can. Which one, Jen?
The one you just sent out last week, congratulating everyone and then asking if they would be interested in the 25% discount.
Yes. I'm trying to think which one it was. Congratulating people on finishing a challenge group?
No, you said that you had just reached out to everybody last week that was on Home Direct.
Oh, yeah. It was super short and sweet. Like, just, hey, how have you been? But yeah, absolutely. I'll copy and paste that.
Thank you.
So that's where I am right now. Who wants to go next?
I'll go next. So I this month want to recruit 4 coaches. I really want to focus this month on my warm market. I haven't, as Sarah was just saying, haven't really got anywhere with my cold market and playing around with different ads and targeted audiences. So still figuring that game out. And Jennifer and I are actually hosting a free group this month called Mamas on the Move. And we are targeting people who are planning to become pregnant, people who are pregnant, people who are postpartum, and people who, maybe a little bit further down than postpartum, to try and maybe tap into people who may otherwise not have thought about Beachbody and what it has to offer. So we're going to give them a taste of how you can still have a healthy pregnancy and go through the stages of pregnancy, how you can fit clean eating and exercise into it. And even if you're busy with your newborn or not so newborn, and fit that into your life. So that's something that we are trying to target to get some more interested challengers and hopefully new coaches. So we are working hard to see if maybe that will open up some doors for us as well. So that's my plan, and definitely work in the warm market too. Next.
I can go next, just to kind of piggyback off of what Ashley was saying. So, thank you, Sarah. So we're working on our free group. My goal this month is 3 new coaches, and that ideally would be 2 on my left and then 1 on my right, and that would get my husband back up to Emerald, and then just get me like 2 coaches shy of Diamond, hopefully. And so my goals or my strategies to try to reach that for this month is run a couple more ads. I have a current ad going for our free group that starts next week. So I want to do another ad for my upcoming November group, for my paid group. And I need to figure out more with the videos, because I had a video ad that just wrapped yesterday and got a ton of views, like 1,500 views, but it didn't really increase my page likes. So I'm really confused by that. But anybody that did like my video, I did then invite them to like my page. And probably about 60% of the people that I invited to like my page then go ahead and like my page. So I'm still kind of playing with that. I feel like I've slowly but surely kind of narrowing my market with that, just with getting the amount of views and stuff, but trying to figure out how to then get those people to follow through and actually follow me. So that's kind of what I'm working on now. A couple of other things I'm trying to do is address some of those concerns that I keep hitting about coaching more publicly. So I've done in the past, I think, pretty decently explaining like what I love about coaching. But then when I talk to people about it personally or one-on-one, they're always like, oh, I don't have time, or I'm not interested in that. And they don't really see it as a opportunity to grow. So I'm trying to kind of share that more publicly to hopefully address some of those concerns, so they realize that, you know, you don't have to spend a lifetime on this and a lot of extra effort. And then again, still following up with my current challengers, current folks on Home Direct. So thanks for sharing that, Sarah. I feel like I've been harassing my Home Direct people for months now, and I still have 3 people that are just like holding out for whatever reason. Will not become discount. I'm like 25% off. What more do you want? But so I still just keep following up with them every month. I mean, if I can get the 3 of them, that would be awesome, even if they're just discount. So that's kind of where I'm at with that. I'm trying to invite I have one challenger in particular. This week was our first full week, and she's really doing well. So I've been kind of hinting here and there and encouraging her and complimenting her on her posts thus far. So hopefully she will bite too. But that's kind of where I'm at now.
Something I just wanted to throw out there with people that are holding out. I know Callie and I talked about this a little bit. I've had people in the past that are like really leery about putting their social security number on that application, and I don't know what it is. So I am like very upfront with people. Like as soon as I say like anything about it, I mean, I've had a handful of people that I send, the link to sign up, and days go by and I'm like, so, and I reach back out and they're like, oh, I just didn't really feel comfortable. So a long time ago, I started sending like right out of the gate, like with the instructions to sign up that just says like a couple other things that you need to note. You're going to be asked for your social security number. This is why. It's totally safe. It's totally secure. And I feel like that's helped a lot. Yeah. So I've been saying that because that was a pushback that I got a lot in the beginning. So I feel like putting that out there, like immediately when you start talking to people, like once they're on board, it helps. I can send you that blip if you want to see that too.
Yeah, I would appreciate that because I have actually told, for those of you who don't know, my husband's from India originally, so I have quite a few clients that are from India originally and are not U.S. citizens, so they're like keeping that SSN on lockdown. They will not share it. They will cut off their left arm before they'll share it. So that's been kind of challenging for me too. And I do say up front, like, hey, it's completely safe. They're going to ask for this. And even just saying it up front sometimes shuts them down. They're like, oh, well, I'm not comfortable doing that. Oh, it's fine. I don't mind paying the, 16 extra bucks a month or whatever it is. So, but yeah, if you don't mind sharing that, that would be helpful.
So my goal this month is to recruit at least three people, three coaches. And one of the things that I'm hoping to do is step up my posting game. Just sharing more about myself online, even if I'm having a bad day, and sharing how I'm going through it and how I get past it. And just being real like that is what I'm hoping to attract others, because nobody's perfect, and I'm going to have bad days. Everybody has bad days. And that's what I hope to use as my strategy.
That's great, Ricky. Yeah, the more you post, the more exposure you're going to get. So keep posting.
I guess I'll go next. My goal is 3 discount and 1 business coach per month. So I do need to email my HD customers again. I've done that before, and I've gotten a little bit of interest in my challenge groups, but I wasn't really focused on the coaching. So this time I'll focus on coaching. We're doing a free group right now about and Ricky's in it, hey, about stress relief. And I didn't feel like I got enough response for that. So I'm putting together a clean eating and meal prep group for next week. So we're going to have this group this week and then another. So back-to-back free groups. And I don't know if anyone's ever done that, but I'm doing it. They're very different. So I'm hoping to get people to keep with us through those 2 groups, like the people from the first group, and then add to it for the clean eating group and carry on into challenge group. And in the challenge groups and the free groups, we've made a habit, Shanna and I have made a habit of selfies, like having our challengers take selfies and giving away prizes for that so they can kind of feel comfortable with it. Because that was a hard thing for me to get over with coaching. So that's like the one way we're trying to get people to get comfortable with coaching. So yeah, I don't know.
Callie, we've been doing that too. Ever since the last challenge group that we all did together, that we took when we talked about that, I feel like it's definitely like priming people to like feel comfortable, like, you know, being idiots in front of their camera, and just publicly sharing that. So keep doing that. It's going really well in our groups too.
Natasha, do you want to share, or I don't know what you're doing.
Sorry, I'm getting Nora's toothbrush. She's still awake. I think I missed what exactly the question was for the beginning of the call, but my goal for the month, I think this sounds awful, but was 4 coaches. I want to build John to Emerald, so I have another Emerald on my weak leg. And I'm still struggling with finding that cold market, like using ads. I still swear, and I'm like the one, I know everyone tells me not to boost my posts, but my boosted posts I just hit from my page do like 1,000,000 times better than any ad that I've done. And I've run the same the same ads, you know, whatever you can do to get them to brush their teeth, I guess. I've run the same ads or the same target audience, and I've gone from 8 cents or 2 cents actually engagement to like 48 cents. So I don't know. I don't understand. I did do a promotion to my page, and I got a lot of new likes from that, so that was good. I honestly, like this month, my main my main goal is to be more specific and inviting for the coaching. I feel like I can invite to challenge groups and stuff all the time. And I've kind of stepped off the last month or two for some weird reason about like inviting specifically to the coaching opportunity. So I'm trying to gear my post towards that a little bit more, towards the opportunity, towards my team, and that area.
Mom, look me.
That's all. Yeah, I see you.
I know. I swear with the ads, and those of you who like did do any sort of training with the ads, like they tell you the wrong thing. I don't know. I do everything that they tell you not to do, and that's how I am successful. Like the coaching ad that I'm running right now, I'm getting paid 3 cents for post engagement. But when I do what the guy tells me to do, it's like 40 cents. So I'm just going to keep doing what I was doing. But anyway, the free groups, if you are not doing free groups, then you definitely want to do a free group. And I have a link for you to watch. This is your homework. How many of you have heard of Jessica Pasola? Okay, she's like a super successful coach, but very quickly she grew. I think she's been coaching for like less than 2 years, and she's 15-star. And almost all of her coaches came from free groups and challenge groups. So that recording, she did a team call for someone else, and she kind of explains her whole process of how she does these groups. Now, her groups are, I think, 21-day groups or 14-day free groups. Like she doesn't do 5-day free groups. But the way she explains how she kind of engages and messages people and invites them to coaching, that's what I want you to take away. So you don't have to do the whole 14-day group. But I think that what she says is great. Katie Ersta, you can also kind of Google her. She did a team call for that. She was a part of the Dynasty Surge, the most recent one, and she did a call for Melanie Mitro. And I think I can find that for you. I think the link is in the Bombshell Dynasty. And she did it on her free groups, and she does 5-day free groups. And what I learned from her, so I was kind of like looking at her event pages when I started to do my free groups, and then she did a call on it. So I really learned the specifics. But she keeps the same group every single month. She doesn't create a new Facebook group. She keeps all those people in there, and she just keeps changing the banner and the title and cleaning it out, and then just adding more people. So it's growing. Yeah, Sarah. So that's a great technique if you're not doing that already, to kind of just keep those people engaged and get that exposure with them. Sarah, I want to know what number of invites do you send for coaching? Like, what's your invite numbers?
My goal has been 2 a day, so I'm trying to bump that to 4 a day. I find if I set my numbers too high, I get really overwhelmed and I'll just like shut down and not do it. So 2 is good for me. Doubling it to 4, I feel like I'm pushing myself, but I'm still going for it.
I love it. I'm the same way. If it's too high, I'm just like, no, I'm just not going to do it at all. All right. Does anyone else have any other tips?
Something that I'm doing this month while I'm trying to figure out my whole cold market audience thing, I printed out, and I did this before I left my job and I used all their ink. I exported my Facebook friends list. So this was like, updated a few months ago, but I printed it out and I have like my whole big fat contact list. And my goal every day is to message an entire page of people. So I have been doing that. I'm pulling up conversations that I started like in 2010, people that like I would never even think to contact. So I'm not necessarily inviting these people to everything. I'm putting my feelers out. So that's what I've been doing. If I get interrupted, if Ziggy interrupts me, I'm not losing sleep over it, but my goal is to get 1 page of these a day. So that's like a lot of people that I'm starting conversations with. But if they're people that I had a conversation with, like, 6 months ago about whatever, I touch base on that, I bring the conversation kind of back, or I see what they've been up to, and then say like, hey, I'm throwing this group together. And I'm going, I'm inviting them. Or if there's somebody that, I feel that would be a good fit for coaching, I'm doing that as well. So I'm starting a lot of conversations right now because I feel like, I don't know, I guess I just feel like I'm in this weird place with like my warm market, my cold market, that I have to like really dip deep down into my warm market again.
I want to share something, and Sarah, I know you've asked me about this before. So for a while, people who liked my page, I would send them a friend request. And then once they accepted that friend request, I would send them a message saying, hey, thanks for liking my health and wellness page. Let me know if you want to see anything specific. And I was tracking all of that in streaks, so I could see, who was accepting and who I messaged. And, 95% of them never responded. They accepted the friend request, I messaged them, they just didn't respond. But today I was actually like responding to a bunch of messages and people who were interested in challenge groups, coaching, people who were in my last free group who I was following up with. And almost all of them had come from my like page, and I had messaged. So when I went to message them to say, hey, here's the info, or thanks for joining my group, I had made that initial contact. So I'm thinking that that was worth my time. I stopped doing that since because it's so overwhelming. But now I'm thinking that was worth it because maybe they realized like, oh, she made that initial contact. Maybe I just stuck out in their head. So that's just food for thought. I wanted to share that. But I'm not messaging that many people like you are. You're a go-getter for sure.
Like when I say I'm messaging, I'm not like sending people novels. I basically have like a 3-line thing that says like, oh, and I'm organizing this. Do you want to join? That I'll like, tack onto the end of any conversation. I'm saying like, some people I'm just saying, like, Kate, oh my God, how are you? It's been so long. That's it, But it's funny because I'm having like a lot of people say like, they're reaching out, extending congratulations, or I've had 2 people bring up Shakeology. They're just, people that have been like total creepers in the background watching the whole time and like not at all been engaged in any of my content. So I don't know. This is like my big last whoopee attempt to connect with my warm market before I'm like really knee deep in my cold market. it's maybe not good advice, so don't necessarily take it.
No, I think it's good advice. I think it's really good advice.
I have something else that I'm doing that I actually stole from Sarah that she told me about when we were brainstorming about Diamond. So I'm going on Indeed and searching through resumes and actually emailing people just on the off chance that they haven't heard about coaching and they would be interested. So I've been talking to I'm only doing Canadians because we have a way less tapped market, I would say. So that's something else I'm doing, searching resumes.
Sarah and Sarah, I love that idea. I never ever thought about that. That is genius.
It's good, except, so I did that this summer until I tapped out of free leads on Indeed, and then I stopped. So you can find, or you can message directly. So basically the way that Indeed works is you upload your resume, and then, you know, anybody can upload their resume for job seekers, or I guess for employers, right, to find people that are seeking positions. So you upload your resume, but your contact information is private until you decide that, yes, I'm interested in this position. And you basically, so let's say I saw Sarah's information and I can just write within Indeed, send her a message and say, like, hey, this is, I basically had I have a job description that said, like, I'm looking for health and fitness coaches for our growing team. And I bullet pointed everything that we do. I made some good connections that way. I've connected with a lot of people via social media, the right people that way. And down the line, I think that it might really pay off. I found Leah on Indeed. So, I mean, I think that it's definitely a place to make connections with the right people, because you can type in keywords like, yoga or coaching or fitness or whatever, and you're just going to get those people that are interested in those things. And I would do a little bit of stalking too. So I would search their name in Facebook, and if they had a profile, if I couldn't find them on Facebook, then I'm like, they're not, where are we going to even start? So I wouldn't even go there. But that's another way to find people, definitely. Are you having luck, Sarah?
Not yet.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think that it hurts at all to,
Yeah, it doesn't cost anything. It's just trying to find other people.
Yeah, I made a lot of connections with people that they're all just very like-minded people that I think maybe down the road we'll find, if not right now, down the road, I think we'll find this opportunity to fit what they do. Ashley Pulling, did you share your goals?
Yes, I did.
Where was I?
I don't know. I'll just recap. I want to add 3 coaches.
And you're running free group. Okay, it's all coming back.
Running a free group.
Free groups with Jen. Okay.
Oh, you were too funny. I went right after you because I was like, oh my God, Sarah, I'm still having issues with my ads too. So too funny.
I just, today, I said that Chris was off today, and I said, you need to help me make videos. I have 15 videos that I have to edit. So I don't know. That's next on my list.
Oh, yes, videos, more videos. I do have a tip. If you guys haven't figured out, Jennifer and I are success partners, so we talk a lot together. And I shared this with her. I don't know if anybody's read The Big Leap, but that's the one I'm reading right now. And there was something that struck me last week when I was listening to it. Actually, that's when I get my personal development in, is when I am riding the tractor, cutting the grass. And he was interviewing this lady, and she hit it big with a book. She loves writing, and a big publisher got a hold of her. They made some money. She was able to quit her other job, and she is now a stay-at-home working mom. And she just has been tanking and trying to get her writing done. She had a deadline coming up. She was scared she was going to miss this deadline because she just wasn't finding the time to do it. And he asked her, what is it that you do every day? Like, what is your daily routine? So it was wake up, get the kids ready, pack their lunches, get them off to school. Same with the hubby, bake breakfast. And once the kids are on their way and the hubby's on his way, then it's clean up breakfast, then do some laundry, do some house chores, and then before you know it, your whole day is gone. And he was like, well, he's like, so your priorities in life are your family and cleaning your house. And she's like, no, like my priority is writing. And he made her pause and say, if that's your priority, then you need to fit in writing as soon as those people leave the house, an hour or two. And I know we talk about getting a clean house. I need a person for my house. So that's me. Like, that hit me so hard because I just feel like that's what I'm doing. I'm cleaning up. I'm constantly doing dishes or laundry or whatever. And before I know it, I sit down at night and bam, like, I don't want to flip and open my computer. And when I do, it's to focus on things that aren't necessarily going to be bringing in the right people or the coaches. It's like, oh my God, what's on my to-do list? What are the things that have to get done right now? And then I'll like pound those out and like I'm off to bed. So it really hit me hard that, yes, I have a crazy toddler too, Kelly, that I need to actually get up early before the crazy toddler storm hits and get my hour in, the hour that I need to do to get people into my life so that I can help them along their journey and hopefully be a coach so that I can get to Diamond. So that was something that really struck me, and I don't know if that will strike you guys, but that book is what I'm reading right now, so maybe that can help you guys out too with your thought process.
That resonates, actually. I am not a morning person. I could sleep 15 hours every night if I could. I did until I procreated.
I created today.
I get up at 6 and I work out and I get a cup of coffee and I sit down at my computer and I don't move from my computer until I hear Ziggy's voice. So sometimes that's 40 minutes, sometimes it's 2 hours that I get in the morning, and it is like peaceful and it is quiet and it is focused, and like I feel like I can conquer my day because I like got so much accomplished before the day like really even started, you know? So I that resonates with me because like on the days that I don't get up, I just feel panicked, like I didn't get everything done. Like 11:30 I go to bed and I get up at 6. The cleaner I eat, I'll tell you guys, I'm on day 5 of the Ultimate Reset and I'm like, I feel fucking awesome. So if you want to feel awesome, do the Ultimate Reset. The cleaner I eat, the easier it is for me to like go to bed late and wake up early. It's no big deal. The crummier my diet is, I'm like dragging in the morning.
My secret is that I do not clean. Like if you listen to what happened to me today. So Sean's battery died in his car and I called AAA and they're like, well, something's wrong with his battery and the car's only a year old. So we'll jump it so it runs, but you got to drive it to the dealership. And I'm like, well, I don't have a car seat in that car because we have a brand new car seat that's been in the box. And I'm like, shit, well, the car is running and I'm trying to like put the car seat in the car and read the manual to figure out how to do this. And I'm like, maybe I should get a neighbor to come over here. And I'm like, no, I can't. Every room is trash. Like every single goddamn room is trash because I'm just like, I gotta focus on this. And Sean knows, like, I don't have time to be cleaning. Like I need to be working this business whenever I can. And he's on board with it. So he knows that that's why we are living, you know, like college kids. But yeah, so that's my dirty laundry. You'll notice that my photos are usually like against one wall that is clean.
What do you need smuggled, Sarah?
The Ultimate Reset isn't available in Canada.
You're kidding. I'll send you one. Do you want one?
Approved by the government or whatever. Like, it's not allowed yet.
Oh man.
But maybe when I'm done breastfeeding.
Yeah, Chris and I tried this before and failed. So I'm focused this time.
And just another quick tip to piggyback off of what Ashley Polling was saying. I know we posted in the Good Vibe Tribe page, and I think a couple of you are in there. We created like a separate success partner private group, and so Ashley and I, for the next week at least, are trying to keep each other held accountable. And you're welcome to add. I can post the link again if you want to add yourself to that group too. So we're purposefully, publicly, privately in that group, posting our designated office hours every day to kind of hold ourselves accountable with that whole, life gets in the way, time to do laundry, 50 billion other things, got to go to the dealership, all that stuff. So that, I know we did it today. Today was the first day we did that, but it did kind of help keep me personally accountable anyway. So if that's something you're interested in, feel free to jump in that group, and we can all kind of tag each other and say, how's it going during the week, and make sure that we're getting done what we should be doing.
Thanks, Jennifer. I needed that reminder. I forgot about that. All right. Does anyone have anything else to share? All right. So your homework is to watch that video on the free groups by Jessica Pasola, or watch one by Katie Ersta. And I challenge you to make 3 posts about coaching this week. Not like blatant advertisements, just some sort of post about coaching. So 3 at a minimum this week. All right, and if you need anything, let us know, but have a great night, guys.